Well, good afternoon. It is Monday, June 15th, 2026. It is approximately 4 p.m. in my locale. Um, we've had some busy stuff. As you all pretty much know, I ended my contract over in Gila Hot Springs, and Lake Hopewell begged me to come back, which I appreciate. So here I am. I am in Lake Hopewell in Tres Piedras, New Mexico. So, we're going to go to our daily Zen poem. It's a little bit of a long one, and we're going to see if this gives us any enlightenment. The past is already past. Do not try to regain it. The present does not stay. Do not try to touch it from moment to moment. The future is not come, so don't think about it beforehand. Whomever comes to I, leave it be. There are no commandments to be kept. There is no filth to be cleansed. When empty mind really penetrated, the dharmas have no life. When you can be like this, you have completed the ultimate attainment. Lan Man Fang, 740 to 808. Okay. So, weather check. Again, 4 p.m. It is 70 degrees here. It's windy. It's supposed to rain today, but if it's going to rain, it's going to rain way late in the day. Okay? We're waiting for the rain season to come in, which will happen. Yesterday it rained. It was pretty, it would rain for like 10, 15 minutes like a son of a gun and then stop. And then it would rain a little bit and then stop. And then it would get sunny for an hour or two and then it would rain and it would stop. It is what it is. Okay. So let's see what's going on. I found out my truck that they gave me for work doesn't have a 12 volts charger. Okay. So that means I'm trying to figure out how to charge all my solar banks off the Carry Ellen, which I did, and I think I popped the fuse under the hood, which means I have to go dig for the fuse box and find that fuse. Fortunately, I can plug it in, but the solar array is still 15 amp. So what I'm kind of doing is taking the baby solar array, charging that up and using it to charge the bigger solar array, and then putting the baby solar array back outside with the panels. I'm not able to use the 12 volt charger on the bigger one because I tried it on the baby one. So I think there might even be something wrong with the wiring or that wire. Maybe it's got an internal fuse. I haven't torn it apart to look. Other than that, it's been busy. 40% capacity on the campground from Thursday to Sunday. And now there's only, I think, 2 people up there. And again, on Thursday, it'll probably fill up again. And that just means paperwork and that. The day use area was pretty busy this weekend. And I had to an hour and a half, 2 hours of paperwork and count money and do all of that. Perfectly fine. Go clean a couple bathrooms, make sure everything's good, come back in, spend 2 hours of paperwork, then go back out, do another round, and so on. It's about every 2 to 3 hours I go out and cycle around. Bodie is across from me. He's over there. He's getting better. He's becoming more quiet when people come around, which means the socialization we're working on is doing pretty well. I'm pretty proud of him. I did put my Periscope up, and boy, did I regret it. Yesterday, Sunday, I had to drive from here to Kesta. So that's about 95 minutes. I was going to Columbine Canyon Campground, where my area manager is, to give him the money. So, money exchange, then I drove from Kesta to Taos. That's about another 40 minutes, okay, from one end to the other. And as I got in, and you know I don't like Taos. And as I got in the middle of Taos, guess what I drove into? A No Kings rally. A whole bunch of old, dumb people waving signs, not blocking traffic, but blocking foot traffic. So the tourists had to walk behind them and around them. And it took everything in my power, and I said to Bodie, give me strength to not take this work truck, put it on the sidewalk, shift it into low, and drive right through a side of them. Who are you to waste my time? Who are you to ruin my day? I'm on the clock. Just because you don't have one and you've got an IQ of 75 doesn't mean that I have to put up with it. And that's hey, stop it. And that's the real problem. Why does all this happen? Why is the socialist city of New York City trash? Because somebody bounced the ball and threw it through a hoop more times? Because we put up with it. Why is there Antifa? Why is there people screaming outside Delaney Hall? What? Because we put up with it. That's it. We know what the solution is. We just don't have the will to enact it. My solution? Live rounds. We have Gatling guns for over 100 years. Get in a pickup truck, load that belt-fed hate machine, tell them to leave, and if they don't, shake the tree. Spray it out. Nobody is going to miss them. Nobody. We know what the solution is. We just don't have the will. And that's really sad. Now, from with my periscope up, the people in Ireland, they seem to be finding the will to do this. They seem to be pretty good. The British seem to march and then, stop when some guy in a yellow vest goes, stop. I take him by the neck and twist it. You're part of the problem. Robespierre went after the judges, the lawyers, the police, and the politicians first. Then he went after the people who were enabling them. Then he went after the nobility. You really want that? Keep it up, because it's coming. Back here in the United States, there was a young person that stabbed another young person. And he said, I did it. Well, that should be an open and shut case. Now, he admitted it. No. Now there's this big thing where people that share that guy's skin color are defending murdering people with this skin color. Just because he shared their skin color. There was some lady I saw screaming, I have 5 boys. What do you want me to tell them? Don't be a thug. Don't stab people. Don't give them the talk. Act like a human. It's not that hard. It really can't be that hard. Act like a human being, not like an animal. Not like a fourth world citizen. Is that too much to ask? Given this particular group, after working in Camden, Newark, Bayonne, Trenton, Philadelphia, I can tell you this, it is too much to ask. They can't level up. They can't evolve. It's not going to happen. You are asking too much out of this particular group. You're asking fish to play a harmonica. It's not going to work. The only thing we can do now is separate them or send them somewhere. There's no other real solution. Now, why are these relations between people so bad? Well, there's 4 words. You pick which one is your favorite. Thanks, Obama. Or, oy vey. You choose whichever one you want to go. This is a choose your own adventure story. Whichever path you go down, you're going to be right. Nothing I can do. But rather than get my blood pressure up, it's easier for me to just go, how much further do I have to go out to avoid this junk? All right. How much? The only state that seems to be left for me is Wyoming. And that's because it is the least populated state in the States of America Incorporated, a fully owned subsidiary of the State of Israel and the PRC. Where do you want me to go? I got to keep going further out. Eventually, I'm going to be eating bark and berries just to keep away from people. Or semi-people, or whatever you want to call them. I don't care. There has to be a solution to this. We know, and again, it's the same thing with the activist judges and everything else. We know what the solution is. We don't have the will to enact it. You know, you could save $2,000 in court costs if you just took the idiot outside, put a round behind his ear, and threw him in the dumpster. $2,000 saved. The lawyer who didn't want to do the work will still get paid. The activist judge will still get paid. All of that's going to happen anyway. There's no way we can stop that. What else did I see that was really difficult? And sad. Not difficult, sad is the right word. Yesterday when I was driving, I drove past a Methodist church. And I drove past a Presbyterian church. Okay. Both of which had pride flags way out front and hanging. As far as I'm concerned, God's not there. There was a place called Sodom and Gomorrah. Can everybody remember that story? Yeah. God's not there. He's not in that house. If you have to stop there, crap on the collection plate. God's not there. God has left the building. And you know it, right? What else did I see? Oh, there was a big knock him out, drag him out fight at the White House on the lawn. And I'm like, okay. Does anybody remember who Crassus is? Class? Crassus threw a party for all of Rome while it collapsed. Bread and circuses, anyone? Are you not entertained? It's almost over. We know what to do. We just don't have the will to do it. Eventually, somebody's going to have to stand up and solve the problem. Not going to be me. And the reason it's not going to be me is when I knew how to solve the problem, y'all told me to sit down and shut up. We're better than you. We're smart. Now you can't have it. Gone. It's called going gulp. You just have to look that up. On brighter news, fishing. Fishing here is good. They stocked the lake. So the fishing is pretty darn good. I caught a brown trout about 13 inches long. Nice job. Put it back in the water. Fun, fun, fun. Other news is the pack rats, the mice that are here that get in everywhere. This morning, Mr. Bodie Boy decided to go dig in because he was going toward one of the sticky traps, pulls it out with his paw. Sure enough, there's a mouse on it. So I try to take him, get his paw off the trap. Here we go again. He takes his mouth, crunch, takes the mine. He ate the damn thing in front of me. I guess I don't need a cat. I got a chupacabra. There you go. Let's see, what else did I see? Something about a war that was on and off and on and off and on and off. And apparently there was some deal that was signed. Yay! Glorious victory. And my answer is, you're going to take a group of Bronze Age animals who run an ideology that has 8 terms for lying to others who do not share their dirt ideology, and you're going to trust them. I'm sure one of those 8 words is lying by writing. If the oldest ideology and the newest ideology in the Middle East were ever going to say everybody but them sucks, then why has there been fighting in the Middle East for 5,000 years? Because they want it. They want either the chaos. One side wants the chaos. The other side wants to enrich themselves on the chaos. There can't be peace there. because the ideologies don't have a structure for live peacefully with others. So there's only two answers to that problem: isolation, lock them out, nobody comes in or out, or elimination, wipe it all down and then just end it, finish it. Take one stone from the other and sow the ground with salt so nothing ever grows. You can't make peace with people that hate you. And you cannot trust that what they say is what they will do. Unless you're pathological altruism, suicidal empathy, it's a tough place to be. Not my space. Not my space. So, we're going to have to see what happens. Did gas prices come down for me? Not yesterday. I was driving through Taos. $4.39 a gallon. I keep hearing people, oh, it's $3.21 by me. It's $3.22 by me. Maybe if I got on the interstate, maybe at a Love's or a Buc-ee's or something, it might be cheaper, but I haven't seen any prices go down. I haven't seen any food prices go down. I haven't seen any of that. And I'll bet you a plug nickel, neither of you. Okay? Let's all be honest with ourselves. This is a planned demolition. It is an elimination of people with my melanin type and a planned demolition of our way of life. So thank you, Aaron Clarey, for helping us write the book Enjoy the Decline, so that you can sit back and smile while they eat themselves. And then we can just say, okay, well, now that that's over, we'll pick it up and we'll just get on getting on. We'll build stuff, we'll do stuff, we'll invent stuff. We just have to stay out of the way long enough to let the animals eat each other. That's all we can do. But it's getting a bit of a long video, so let's end it the right way. Are they like-minded? Do they share your values? Do they have something to offer? Can they use discernment as new information comes in? Or no? This time, it's not out you go. It is, I'm going to hurt you on the way out so you don't come back again. Pain is a wonderful teacher. Gentlemen, if you have to go out, please keep your trip short and brief, because gas is expensive and it's not a happy place out there. Ladies, same thing. Go as a group. Mind your kids. Keep your head out of your damn phone. TikTok will wait, okay? But again, keep something, gentlemen and ladies, keep some form of personal protection on you. What that means to you is what that means to you. And do not let the will to act be the highest hurdle to protect yourself or those you love. Everybody else, they can protect themselves. Because if the situation were reversed, do you think they'd come to your aid? No. They'd wait for your body to be down for an hour, and then they would steal your shoes, your coat, and your wallet. Maybe your car keys. Helping, this is now late stage of, as we slide into a third world country. Helping people can hurt you. Be very choosy about who you choose to help. Because not everybody that smiles at you is your friend, and not everybody that frowns at you is your enemy. Okay? Take that one to heart. If you can, avoid large crowds. Avoid large groups. If you have children, okay, at this point in time, if you have children, remove them from public school immediately. Again, we just saw in LA. They're going to lie to you, they're going to cheat you, and they're going to give you the middle finger and laugh at you. Because we allowed it 5 years ago, now it's cheating all the way. Which means cheating all the way, and violence all the way, and this. You really need to think about, these invaders enclave. Why shouldn't you? Think about it as best you can prepare for the problems that are not only here, but the new problems that are coming. There are people out there, and it's not a matter of they may not like you, they hate you. And they want to take everything you have. And what's even worse than that is the people you elected are helping them. I hate to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. I told you this would happen. Maybe you should have listened. However, since it's getting kind of cloudy, maybe the rain's coming. I think me and Bodie, who's on the other side, I think as soon as I stand up, he'll jump up. I think he and I are going to take another round about 5:30 and see what's going on. See if there's anybody else at the campsites. I doubt it. And then we're going to settle in for dinner and figure out what happens next. My best to you and yours. Please, if you love it, protect it. And don't let anyone try to hurt it or take it away from you. Use brutal, overwhelming force if necessary. Do not let the will to act be the highest hurdles to take care of you and yours. Because as the weather warms up, let me tell you, the animals get more frisky. Remember the summer of love? Take care of you and yours. I will catch you as soon as I can. I may have to go to Taos tomorrow again. Maybe this time there won't be so much human refuse on the sidewalks with dopey ideas. I did something today. I made a sign. Our society is not only collapsing, but it's collapsing fast. You shouldn't go down with it. And if you think that's scary, I'm scared to death for Carrie. Scared to death. So it does affect me personally as well. This wasn't a happiest video now, was it? I can only give you one thing about it. It was honest. Take care of you and yours. See you later.